The gallery of Ruto's lies has now turned murderous. The lady Vera Moraa, who aired the story in KTN that was so controversial, making William Ruto to almost cry, now things are bad on her. According to the revelation that has been made today by the former Deputy President Rigathi Gashagua, the lady Vera Moraa, who exposed all the lies of William Ruto, all the projects that he has lied to Kenyans in different places. Now she is in danger and her life is much monitored. It is a very heavy expose that Rigathi Gashagua has made today, and it has got us thinking about the love for the expose that happened and how the government of William Ruto does not want the truth to come out. I remember it was on 22nd this month when the gallery of Ruto's lies was trending at #1 in Kenya. It was aired in the Standard Media Group, KTN. And here, they exposed every detail, everything. In fact, they never left any stone unturned. They talked about how William Ruto has been moving from one position to another. They talked how William Ruto goes to a certain region, launches an non-existent project, says that in 6 months the project will begin, and then after some time again, he comes back to relaunch the project that he had launched that has never started, and equally says that the contractor is already on site and the project will begin. It is something that angered Kenyans greatly. William Ruto knew he was cornered. He came after the Standard Media Group and said some derogatory statements against the former Baringo Senator Gideon Moi, who they say owns the Standard Media Group. Now, people thought it was just about talking and, it ends there. But today, it has been revealed by the truthful man that the life of this lady Vera Moraa, I know most of you don't know her. This lady Vera Moraa, she's here. This is the lady Vera Moraa. That lady, the gallery of Ruto's lies with Vera Moraa. This lady, she's now being monitored. She's under surveillance 24/7. Her life is in danger. Yeah, that is according to what Rigathi Gashagua said today, and there is no reason for us not to trust what Rigathi Gashagua says. Most of the things that he has said before, talking about there is a plan to hike prices, talking that they are planning to, to increase the petrol prices by 42 shillings, the diesel by 42 shillings. It actually happened. So many things that he has been saying that we see them happening. So this one, I believe that now the life of this beautiful lady, Vera Moraa, who cannot be intimidated, a lady who chose to stand with the truth, a lady who gave evidence, including what William Ruto had said at a certain region, in which month, in which year. Now her life is in critical danger. Now, I want us to listen to what Rigathi Gashagua said today before diving into what is happening and equally about the murderous abductions that are being conducted in Kenya to those people who are opposing William Ruto's government. I don't know if they will come for me too, but again, I wish Kenyans should know the truth of what is happening today.
Further, on 26 June 2026, 4 armed men believed to be police officers from the dreaded killer squad, Nairobi Sierra, armed with AK-47 assault rifles, attempted to abduct the Standard Group Nakuru-based associate editor, Mr. Nixon Kiprotich in Nakuru. This failed. It is saddening and painfully unbearable that on 24th and 25th June 2026, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of our Defense Forces, Mr. William Ruto, on his official X account, launched a barrage of scathing attacks on the independence of the Standard Media Group. This was after a series of uncomfortable stories about this regime, and more painfully to him was the story on William Ruto Gallery of Lies. This attack is an open defiance to truth and total war on the freedom of media, as stipulated under Article 34 of our Constitution. I am aware that the journalist Vera Morara, who did this story, is under trail by security forces 24 hours every day, and if anything happens to Vera, William Ruto must be held to account. Mr. William Ruto, the media does not live under your mercy or privilege. If you think the media is your enemy, you are mistaken. Wait for August 10th next year. It is further alarming that some few days ago, journalists attached to MediaMax Limited were sanctioned for physical and online bullying by state.
Now, that is Rigathi Gashagua speaking on how the lady Vera Mora is being monitored, and the surveillance on her 24/7. Sometimes William Ruto, I don't know who advises William Ruto. When this gallery of Ruto's lies was aired in KTN, Ruto got so angry, he turned to his social media accounts and started posting, warning Gideon Moi, throwing tantrums on Gideon Moi, saying that even the Standard can now start publishing propaganda about him for 8 days a week. I want us to read what he said. The first tweet, he said, Gideon Moi, your Standard Media, your Standard Media's 5 days a week extortionist propaganda headlines on me and my administration's transformative track record will get you nothing and nowhere. Blackmail to yield to your greed? Never. Kenya belongs to all Kenyans, not you alone. Jaribu 8 days a week. Do your worst. So here, William Ruto was daring Gideon Moi and the Standard Media Group. So the Standard Media Group, because William Ruto had dared them, they went further to bring the gallery of Ruto's lies part 2. And now in this part 2, they brought up almost every project that William Ruto had promised and nothing happened. Not the roads, not construction of classrooms, not the construction of Nithi Bridge. So many projects that William Ruto has promised. And what surprises me, even recently when he was in Meru, actually a few days ago, yesterday but one, he was in Meru, and even promised again to build that bridge Nithi. It has been said many times that William Ruto has made a promise to build the bridge, but till today that bridge has not been built. So when again the second one was aired, William Ruto equally was so angered, and he turned to his social media account and wrote a very dangerous tweet. Let me say, a very dangerous one, a fierce one. Let's read it together. Bro, the billionaire you are, hiding behind debts, forcing many months unpaid labor, slaving to defend the Standard headline, bold extortion, gangsterism, driven by greed, is heartless to loyal workers, insult to journalism, and betrayal to free media that the Standard once belonged. And remember, he is laughing at Gideon Moi for failing to pay the workers, yet the government of William Ruto owes Gideon Moi's Standard 1.2 billion shillings. If they had that, if William Ruto had paid that 1.2 billion shillings, trust me, he could have cleared all those debts. He owes the laborers. So from these statements, it is evident that William Ruto was so bitter with what was happening at KTN with the gallery of Ruto's lies. Because, and remember, everything came just before the commemoration of those who died in 2024 demonstrations. So the government felt like KTN wanted to add a catalyst to add salt on the wound so that the Gen Z can be so angry to demonstrate unequivocally in 25th and 26th of this month. Now, from what is going on, you've seen how William Ruto was lamenting online. You can see the bitterness in his message. You can see the venom he is exuding through these messages on X. And now, Vera Mora, the lady who organized and prepared, edited that script and, aired it. Her life now, we are told, is in danger. She's being monitored 24/7. So tell me, who is after her, if not William Ruto? Who? Unless it is the government of William Ruto is after her. And remember, Gashagua has mentioned clearly that William Ruto should stop fighting the media, because it is not the media that is his enemy. It is the people of Kenya who are also waiting for him. They are waiting for him in 2027 August to show him dust, to make him a one-term president. But why should you threaten someone who was doing her job? Vera Mora was doing her job according to the ethics of journalism, giving the news and giving the expose the way it is, investigating, having details, getting the clips, how even William Ruto was saying, even having the clips of him launching some of these projects. Is that propaganda? Sometimes wangeane ukweli tu, is that propaganda? Why is the life of Vera Mora in danger now? And she was doing her job. Why don't even William Ruto and his people in government do their job that they are assigned, that they are entrusted with, so such that kila mtu akifanya kazi yake, kila mtu atawajibika? I remember the same case with Purity Mwambi, who equally had exposed how guns are given from the state agencies, the security agencies, to conmen and robbers. The robbers use them, they pay back to the police officers. Is something equally that raised the temperatures in Kenya, until Purity Mwambi, a journalist, ran and ran out of the country. She's, in fact, I don't know whether she has come back. She's in exile still, because of exposing what matters, because she did what is needed of her to do. Yeah, from the journalism ethics and ethos and pathos of a journalist. I don't know what you think. Write your comment down in the comment section regarding how the life of Vera Mora is in danger. I'll reply to every comment, and perhaps it can form a basis of anything we're gonna talk about, or rather I'm preparing for you as the next video. So if you're new here, consider subscribing, liking and sharing our content. Hit the notification bell so that you can be receiving notifications each and every time we bring you a new content.